I watched in real time yesterday a woman who thought she was going to Nice, France, land in Tunis, Tunisia, and didn't realize she was on her way to Africa instead of Europe until she was 30,000 feet in the air.
You're going to France? Is that where this is going?
That is the wrong time to ask that question, darling. Like, fully running up and down the cabin of the plane being like, where are we going? Hey, where are we going?
We told them Nice.
Yes, later. After this flight.
It's gonna go to Nice?
You change the plane later.
She figures out where she's going in the middle of the sky, and when she lands in Africa, her and her friend are running around the airport in tears, obviously very stressed, being like, what the f-?
At this point, I must confidently say that it is so hard to defend America because the jokes write themselves over and over again. Yeah. You know, when I looked at this video, I thought in the first place, this is probably a prank. All these videos where people be, interviewing Americans and they ask them to name 3 countries in Africa and they say, Zamunda. 2 young ladies, white ladies, booked a flight that was supposed to take them to Nice in France, but they ended up on a flight that is taking them to North Africa, Tunisia. Yeah, they got stuck there. Those people could not even speak their language. But those ladies, before even the plane took off, they knew this plane is actually not going to France. They still, yeah. You cannot make these things up. But welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing all right. This is a very funny one that I want us to look at first. We'll come back and talk about it. Let me know what you think of the episode. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and spread the fun. I'll be back.
Where are you going? Nice? Is this going to Nice? To Nice, yeah. I thought you said to Nice, which is in France. Oh. That's why you confused me. Where is this going? Tunis, yeah, in Tunisia. Yeah. In Tunisia? North Africa, not in France. You're not going to France, right? Yeah, we are. You are going to France? Is that where this is going? Just go. Oh my god, Brittany. Where's Tunisia? I don't know. I don't know, Brittany. He misheard us. I need to talk to them. Excuse me? Is this plane going here? Sorry? Are we going there? Is that where we're going? No. Nice? No? Where are we going? Where are we going?
To Tunis.
Where's Tunis? Okay, not here. And where's Tunis? Look at, that's what that is, Brittany.
This is Rome, sorry.
We're going to Africa?
No. Rome, Fiumicino,
Yes.
Tunis.
We're
going to Tunis.
No, we're supposed to go to Nice.
No. Nice?
Yeah, France.
No.
Oh my gosh. Hannah.
What do we do?
We need to go. We're not going. We can't go here. We're going to the wrong flight. It's the wrong flight. We need to go. Where's Tunisia?
In North Africa.
Right here, Tunisia. You know, we're going to North Africa. We're not going. You know. Wait, where's Tunisia? We were supposed to go to Nice. We told the guy Nice. Nice. We told them Nice.
Yes, later. After this flight.
It's gonna go to Nice?
You change the plane later.
We're gonna have to go change it in Tunis. Okay, we'll just stay. We're just gonna go. We'll just stay. Sorry. Everyone's laughing. Okay, we're going to Africa. Tunisia. We told the guy we're going to Nice, and he thought we were going to Tunis. Did a new flight to Nice, France, but they accidentally booked us to Nice, Africa. Period. Now. Nice, France.
Nice, yeah.
And we missed
the flight.
Tomorrow?
No, today, this morning. We missed the
Today?
flight. So then the airline employee in Rome.
Out of the flight.
Yeah, we didn't get on the flight to Nice, France.
So they rescheduled us.
But when they rescheduled our flight, they thought we said to Nice, Africa, but no, we said to Nice, France. So they gave us the wrong flight.
Has anybody else seen the video about the two American girls? who ended up oh my god, yeah, fuck, they ended up going to Tunisia, to Tunisia accidentally. Because they told the travel agent they wanted to go to Nice in France. You can't make this up.
We're in a severe literacy and comprehension crisis around the world, but especially in America. Because what do you mean you boarded a plane going to Tunis, Tunisia, and you thought you were going to Nice, France?
You are going to France?
Is that where this is going?
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
There's several things about the airport that makes people lose all sensibility of comprehension, situational awareness, spatial awareness. But in particular, I just don't understand how someone could not know that they were going to Tunis, Tunisia, and not Nice, France. Just because you keep saying, yeah, we're going to Nice, doesn't mean you're going to some place called Tunis. Your boarding pass would say Nice, France. The screen would say boarding Tunis, Tunis, not Nice.
We told them we needed a new flight to Nice, France, but they accidentally booked us to Nice, Africa, period.
Give me a minute.
Why would the city name be Tunis to you? I'm trying to figure out how this could even happen. And it's not a skit. This is actually real.
So we're stuck. Can we go anywhere tonight? Can we leave Africa?
At what point don't you look up your flight number, your gate to see you're going to Tunis?
And we say, hey, we need a ticket to Nice, France. They said, okay. They gave us a ticket by accident to Tunis, Africa.
Instead of Nice, France.
Instead of Nice, France.
Not to Nice, France. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Why are we always running?
There are apparently these two girls who are stuck in Tunis, Northern Africa, because they didn't know the difference between Nice, France, and Tunis in Tunisia, because they said, get us 2 tickets to Nice, give us 2 tickets to Nice. And they ended up in Tunisia, and they are obnoxious. They keep saying, get us out of Africa. We're stuck in Tunis, Africa. Tunis, it's Tunisia. Yes, Africa's a continent. We get that. This whole thing has been going on for like 3 or 4 hours. We're all watching this happen, like live on TikTok. And I guess they finally made it out. Oh my God. What a wasted opportunity. They should have hung out in Tunisia. They could have turned this whole thing into a Tunisian tourist board thing. Tunisia is a lovely place. Tunis is fantastic. It's a little hot this time of year. It's getting hotter. But still, what an awesome time. Like, you could have just completely yeeted your entire trip to Nice and said, screw it, let's hang out. Apparently they're on vacation for a month. Why aren't they going to spend a week in Tunis? That's an adventure. All they did is freak out, and then they held up another plane to get themselves out of Tunis. They did some ChatGPT lawyering, and they were, the first video, they're on Tunisian Air. Didn't notice. They were giggling and laughing, making a spectacle of themselves, filming, talking about how everyone is staring at us and everyone's laughing. No one was laughing. It was just gross, ugly American stuff. Totally missed opportunity. And they're going to spend the rest of their lives telling this story about how dumb everybody was because they got rerouted incorrectly when really it was they who were the dumb ones. Anyway, Tunis is a fantastic town, and I encourage you to check it out if you're ever going to Nice or Tunis. And phooey on those young people. Sorry.
I need those two girls who accidentally went to Tunis, Tunisia in North Africa instead of to Nice, France to get off my For You page because I have such secondhand embarrassment for them. And I also share a name with one of them. My first question is like, as a traveler, when you are in the airport, do you not ever look at your boarding pass? Like the flight attendant is pointing to their boarding pass after they've boarded Tunis Air, saying that they're going to North Africa, and only then do they realize that they've been booked on the wrong flight. I am checking my passport, all of my documents, especially my boarding passes, like every 5 minutes before getting on an international flight. Then the fact that they don't know that Tunis is in North Africa is horrifying to me. It's absolutely horrifying. There is something wrong with young people in America today who don't know basic geography. The girl keeps talking into her phone. I got booked to Tunis, Africa instead of Nice, France. Tunisia is the country. Africa is the continent. And they get there and they act like they are like in a dungeon. They act like they are not in a major developed city in Africa. Like, make the most. Have a vacation. It might actually be fun. And also be less proud that you ended up on the wrong continent.
I watched in real time yesterday a woman who thought she was going to Nice, France, land in Tunis, Tunisia, and didn't realize she was on her way to Africa instead of Europe until she was 30,000 feet in the air.
Do I go to France? Is that where this is going?
That is the wrong time to ask that question, darling. Like, fully running up and down the cabin of the plane being like, where are we going? Where are we going?
We told them Nice.
Yes, later. After this flight.
It's gonna go to Nice?
You change the place later.
She figures out where she's going in the middle of the fucking sky, and when she lands in Africa, her and her friend are running around the airport in tears, obviously very stressed, being like, what the fuck? So then this poor woman starts posting updates where she's like talking to gate agents, being like, I was trying to go to Nice. I wanted to go to Nice. Like, I'm trying to get to Nice. Do you know how to get to Nice from here? And the gate agent who was currently in Tunis was like, you're here? And the woman just kept saying, no, I'm trying to get to Nice. I'm trying to get to Nice. To Nice. To Nice.
They thought we said Tunis, Africa, but no, we said Tunis, France.
You were going to. You're going to. Doesn't matter. Then all of these other people from the back of the plane show up to the gate agent speaking French, being like, hey. I think what happened was one of the fucking ticketing agents, wherever the fuck they came from, heard her say Tunis. And then all of those people went to Tunis instead of Tunis.
You guys, I'm watching the other videos now because I didn't know they made 10 plus videos. So I'm watching it now. So let me start off by saying they're on their way to France. To Nice, France. NC, okay? Anyway, so they had to go to Tunis and basically change planes. But now they're talking to the customer service management. But so as they're there trying to explain to this customer service agent, you got other passengers screaming in French and Arabic. They're trying to explain the Nice, France versus Tunis, whatever. Then you have someone else in French literally yelling at the customer service agent about something completely different. It's like a line of people. Oh my god. It's so overstimulating. Baby, I want to say, you know what? Let me just go to a hotel and do this, because I fucking can't right now. They're trying to explain Nice, France versus Tunis, France. You got other passengers that are looking for a refund. Shout out to me knowing French, because I heard malheureusement, which is basically unfortunately. It's just too much. Phones is ringing. Shift is shifting around. And I'm over here just screaming. Because this takes me back to when I was a gate agent for Spirit. Because you'll be trying to talk to someone, people will be asking you help for their specific flight. You got somebody else fucking yelling, wanting their money back. Oh shit! Oh my god, this is so much funnier. I just saw the videos of them on the plane, but when they landed Tunis, baby, they just baby, Kansas no more.
Not to be the friend that's too woke, but those girls who went to Tunis instead of Nice are reeking of racism. And listen, I am not the one to be judging people for not knowing geography. As a child, I brought home a book saying, Daddy, look, it's where we're from. And it was a book about Ghana. I'm Guyanese. So like clearly both spellingly and geographically challenged. All things considered, I was like 5 or 6, and eventually my knowledge of the globe as both a concept and a physical thing became, you know, part of my daily consciousness. So eventually I learned that Ghana and Guyana are on different continents. And I think that it's so bizarre that there's so many people walking around who like don't know where capital cities of large countries are. Again, I can't judge. I know that area of the world, very difficult to navigate. We don't even know our own borders over there. I get it. Like you're looking again at the girl who didn't know that Oman was a place, because the first time I heard someone say it, they weren't an Arabic speaker, so I thought they were trying to say Amman. And why they would be referring to Jordan in Arabic, don't know why I didn't question that. But again, like I understand. Difficult area of the world to understand. But like Tunis and Nice are an hour and a half apart. Like I'm pretty sure there's a boat that you can take between Tunis and Nice, France. There's definitely like a commuter hour and a half long plane that you can take. So like at what point do you engage your brain and be like, okay, I'm not where I thought I was gonna be, but like I have to be able to get back somehow. I have to be able to survive the night here. Like at what point do you put that in your brain? Genuinely, I think the reason that these women were acting so helpless is the same reason that they kept saying Tunis Africa. Like they don't realize that people live modern, regular lives on the continent of Africa. Like they think that they were dropped in a foreign world. Baby girl, you are in Tunis. People vacation there. On the coastline that you, like the coastline that you're on, I'm pretty sure is the same coastline that Nice is, just on the opposite. Like you can see Tunisia from France. You can see Morocco from Spain. Like eventually we have to think about people who don't live in Europe. And like we have to think outside of Europe. You were closer to Nice then than you were at any other point of the whole journey. And again, I know that this makes me so woke or whatever, but like, what the hell? And if those girls happen to see this video, I want you to know from deep down in my heart, that entire plane of North Africans were laughing at you. They probably still are laughing at you, and I'm laughing with them.
I'm an American living in Tunisia. What a day to be an American living in Tunisia. I know everyone's seen those girls that got on the flight to go to Nice, actually came to Tunis. How does this happen? Like there's a whole monitor at the boarding gate that says where you're going to. Literally, you don't get your ticket when you fly. They're talking about how no one speaks English. Girl in France. Girl. Anyway. But anyway, if you're an American person, you're watching this, and you want to come to Tunisia after see that stupid video, let me know. I will be your guide. Or I'll give you tips, or I'll give you advice. Anything.
Hi, 2 tickets to Nice, please. Of course, here you go. 2 tickets to Tunis. Thanks. To Nice, right? Yes, madame, to Tunis. Just to confirm, we're going to Nice. Yes, madame, to Nice. Like you said, to Tunis. Oh, he's got a stutter. Okay, sorry, sir. Thank you so much.
Hi, we missed our flight. We need 2 tickets to Nice. To Nice? Yes, to Nice. Sí, 2 tickets to Nice. Thank you. Next up, Nice. Excuse me, where are you going? To Nice? This is going to Nice, right? To Nice. Yeah, I thought you said Tunis, which is in France. That's why you confused me. Wait, where is this going? Tunis in Tunisia. Tunisia? Tunisia in North Africa. Not France. You're not going to France, right? Yeah, we are. You're going to France. Isn't that where this is going? Where's Tunisia? I don't know. Is that Africa? I don't know, Brittany. Excuse me, are we going here? No. Where are we going? This is the flight from Rome to Tunis. Where's Tunis? No, we're supposed to go to Nice. No. Nice? Yeah, France. No. Where's Tunisia? It's in North Africa. Oh, it's right here. I found it. We're going to Africa? Hi, do you speak English? Use Google Translate. We told them we needed a flight to Nice, France, but they booked us to Tunis, Africa, period.
How are you, my people? I hope you guys are laughing and as happy as I am. Yes, this is so hilarious, right? But hopefully God has protected you and preserved you very well. Thank you to all of you that support me on here. Big shout out to everybody, and especially my members. You guys are amazing. Did I tell you that we made 50,000 subscribers? Woo! Thank you to all of you. Thank you so very much. To today's episode. These young ladies missed an opportunity of a lifetime. When you ask any American, they'll be like, yeah, I would like to go to Africa. These young ladies, they had an opportunity to step on the continent of Africa, but they didn't know what they missed, because to some people, this is like a trip of a lifetime that they have to save a lot and all of that. I understand that probably they didn't have visas and all of that, but I feel like that would have been a very, very easy, process for them to get the visas, at least to stay on the continent for 2 days, even if it is 1 day. Yeah. And who's going to tell them that if they are complaining about Tunisia not speaking English, right? France, they don't speak English either. I'm not going to lie. The typical, I don't know what to say, because I don't want to be offensive at the same time. But the typical hilarious, ignorant expressions on their faces was everything to me, because these young ladies, they laughed about it in disbelief that probably the people that were on the plane didn't know what they were talking about. We are going to Nice. Okay? That's what. Now, explain to me how in the world you don't read your ticket. You don't read the details on your ticket. And you reach like, okay, the details on the ticket are enough to tell you. I used to think all these things where they used to ask some Americans, which whatever is this, mention this or name many countries, which continent are you on, and they would tell you the state they are in. And you would ask them, have you ever traveled out of the country? And they would be like, yeah. And you ask them, where exactly? And they would be like, New York. New York is outside of the country. These young ladies too, they did the same thing. Nice and Tunis are two different guys. They might sound like, I don't know. You guys are gonna tell me, why do I have to struggle? Does it sound the same? Tunis and Nice. Tunis, not Tunis, right? But Tunis. Because even the people that were talking to them, right? They were telling them, Tunis, one word, not 2 words. They were saying Tunis. And the people that were talking to them, telling them where this plane is going, they said Tunis, 1 word. Why wouldn't that ring a bell? Yeah? And then the most hilarious of all is the impressions and the funny jokes people are cracking out of this, yeah? Oh my goodness. America, the good thing is, not all Americans are like this, but imagine going to a whole another continent when you are like, I'm even surprised, like, couldn't you? There's just so much. And guys, like, if this was not recorded, I think people would be like, this is a prank. This is not right. And then the way, hilariously, how they were trying to explain themselves using translators. Well, at least you will tell your children you are in Africa by circumstances that were beyond your control. Yeah. Really though? Really? Circumstances beyond your control? I don't think so. Google is free. That is not beyond your control. You could control your destination. Yeah? What you think. Yeah. But these people keep embarrassing. This is a second-hand embarrassment to Americans. Cause like I wouldn't blame maybe an older person that probably doesn't know how the internet works and all of that. These are young people that are supposed to be educated. Well, Americans will tell me it's a mistake. Maybe some will tell me it was just a mistake. Well, the joke has written itself all over the internet and it is going viral, and I thought, let me bring it out here to you guys so you also laugh about it, because yeah, what would you do if you were supposed to learn Tunis? You as a melanated person, yeah, if you were supposed to land in Nice in France and then you end up landing in Africa, would you take an opportunity to venture the continent? I'm curious, because if I ever landed in America and I have an opportunity to maybe have like a visa or something like that and be able to maybe see a few things, look at some of African American museums, you know, some of the most interesting things that are, you know, interesting to me, I think I would actually give it a chance, right? If I wasn't from Africa and I landed in Africa, I think that would be a chance of a lifetime. But hey, young ladies, that is the story of two Americans. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I think from me for today, that's it. I do love all of you, and I'll see you in another amazing video. Share the fun, and if you find it fun, share it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It's me, Gracie, here, and I love all of you, and I'll see you guys later.